Hello, welcome to this video. I heard that you are sad, and before we begin, I just want to say whether it's an emergency or you're just like feeling sad out of the blue, I want you to just take a deep breath right now. Let's do it together. Okay, I'm making this video because I know how it is to not have someone to talk to during emergencies maybe, or like you're just really sad but you don't have someone to talk to. I know how it is, so I'm making this video and now you can talk to me and I will tell you how to cope with this sadness. So I am not a professional, obviously, but I have my struggles, and I think that you learn a thing or two when you go through stuff. We all do. So first off, whether you have like a lot of problems right now, or you have maybe one problem that is like bugging you, maybe it's not a life or death situation, but you have that problem that is bugging you, and I understand that. Whether you're like socially struggling, whether you're struggling with your loved ones, whether you're struggling with like a relationship, or maybe you're struggling in yourself with your thoughts, all of those struggles are valid. First thing that I want you to realize is your feelings are valid, your thoughts are valid, your feelings are valid. And I always say to myself, I wouldn't feel like this if it wasn't valid. I cannot let someone else tell me if I'm overreacting, or like maybe that's not a big deal. No, if I'm reacting this way, it is a big deal. Maybe you weren't in that situation, maybe you don't understand me, maybe you just don't have empathy, but I am struggling, or I have a problem, and the first step towards solving a problem is always realizing that you have a problem and that your feelings are valid about that problem. Maybe you're angry, maybe you're sad, maybe you cry every day, every other day, maybe you can't cry. It's very hard to not be able to release those emotions, whether you can't release them, or whether maybe someone is not validating your feelings. But the first step is always validate your feelings, okay? The next step, and I'm repeating, I'm not a professional, so this is how I deal with problems, or try to deal at least. Always talk to someone, to a trusted one, you clicked on this video because you don't have someone to talk to right now, but like if you have anyone that you trust enough to talk to them, always talk to them, always open up. No one has don't ever think that you don't have a big enough problem to vent to someone, or to release those feelings, because it always helps at least a little to talk about it. So find someone that you trust. It doesn't have to be, maybe your problems are with your loved ones or with your friends, so maybe find a trusted teacher. People online are very understanding. Even if you don't have really anyone, I think at least you can journal, you can write it out. Right now many people use artificial intelligence to vent to. For example, ChatGPT. You can really just give them your problem, and you can write it out. That way you are releasing their problem, that thoughts, the feelings, which is really important. And that way they are giving the solution. It types out, you can do that, or this feelings is from that, and that is really helpful if you really don't have anyone to talk to right now. You can journal, like I said. You can always just turn on the camera and start yapping, start releasing all of the emotions and thoughts. How are you feeling about the problem? How someone made you feel? And yeah, so First step, acknowledge the problem, validate your feelings. The second step, release it. Talk to someone, write it out. Just like, I don't know, just release it, because the worst thing you can do is just like hold it in and fight with those emotions. But you know what you're supposed to do with emotions? Release them, let them be, because holding it, not letting yourself feel, they're just gonna get worse. You're not gonna get anything positive by holding your emotions in, not letting yourself feel them. That is the worst thing you can do. Okay, so as I said, I'm literally like saying this for the 100th time, but I'm not a professional, and I'm literally improvising this on the spot and giving you like steps, but I don't think there's like really a plan. You really just have to heal it. So now I'm thinking about, maybe you came here for like something like stupid. You're stressing over a grade maybe in school or something. But like, even for the small problems, and now I'm like dividing them small and big. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but like for me, a grade is not a big deal. Maybe for someone is, because we didn't grow up the same. And that leads me to another point, which is, do not compare yourself. That is really, really important. Comparison is like, always has been a problem. And as they say, comparison is the killer of joy, of happiness. Why shouldn't you compare yourself to others? Because the two of you didn't grow up the same. The two of you don't have the same surroundings. The two of you don't have the same privileges and all of that. For an example, if you are comparing yourself to someone, maybe your problems and their problems, you didn't grow up the same. And you actually never know what someone is going through. So don't compare. Or you are comparing someone like they're more successful than you. They had something that you didn't. If you grew up like them, maybe someone is a nepo baby, and of course they're more successful than you. The next thing I want to say is really think about who you're surrounding yourself with. That is really, really important, because sometimes we don't even realize that someone is influencing bad energy onto us. We only realize that when we distance ourselves from them. And that is a big thing, actually, because like they say, the 5 closest people to you are you. You're like that circle. For an example, me, right now, I have really bad surroundings. And I'm talking about everything, actually. And that is really bad for me. And then it's no wonder that I maybe not feel the best. So if you can distance yourself from someone who you think is bad energy, do that. Because often you're not wrong. Like, energy is a huge thing. All that I have said, please think about it. So now I'm gonna just like step in like immediate solutions. What I advise you to do right now to like feel better instantly is take a shower if you can, go for a walk in nature. That is like, it will help at least a little bit, I swear. Talk to someone that you know is good energy for you, and that you know you will feel better after talking to them. People are fucking looking at me like I'm crazy, bro. And you don't even know how I set this camera up. Like, it's literally, there was like a small branch, a piece of tree on the ground, and I just set it up and put my phone in it. It was a struggle, but I got it, you know. Another thing that leads me to always try. I could have just said I don't want to do a video right now. I could have gave up because I couldn't like put my phone in a certain angle, but I did it. And this is my first video on this channel, and I have like been thinking and not doing anything. I am waiting for the perfect moment instead of making it. Just make the perfect moment. Make the perfect circumstances. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope it made you feel at least a little bit better. I will see you in the another one.